Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we're moving into the final match of the AI Championships. It has been a journey. It is substantially longer because I have to deal with players, but we are finally here at the end. So if you're still betting on one of these players, you are in the running to win the prize, which I have to go back and check. There's a few things in there, some gold, some Troran shards, a whole bunch of things, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So we'll go into the competitors. We've got Pool Boy Markendel and Mermaid Natty. Markendel won the coin toss and he chose to go first. So we'll jump into the bands. We got bands with Naja from Markendel first. Smart ban, especially with the Lael on the field. You want to get rid of the Naja, especially with the Naja's ability to raise the Drakes. She will wipe out your team. She essentially is a guaranteed win if she's the final character on the team. Then you got Tyros from Natty, smart ban. With Markendel going first, you do not want him getting the Tyros, so yeah, get rid of him. Mizuhiku, yeah, we've seen Mizuhiku do work, absolutely. The dots he can apply, or that he allows his teammates to apply, just do a lot of damage, especially when paired with AoE heroes. And then we got the Phoenix from Natty. Phoenix, I'm not sure about Phoenix. I think she can do some work, but I just don't like the champion. Then we go into Swamp Killer. A absolute glass cannon. However, without a Danae leader, she misses a lot, but she also dodges a lot, so she can do some work if she gets some lucky hits in. And the Oraheim from Natty not wanting to give that leadership ability to Markendel, so some pretty decent bans here. Going into the picks, Markendel goes first with the Silver Moon, and the counter is the Zart and the Mabe from Natty. So Silver Moon, pretty solid choice if she can get the invulnerability out, which will be difficult with the Mabe, but with the invulnerability, it's going to give her team a lot of survivability. And then the Zart and the Mabe from Nat. So we've got a lockdown, initiative reset, resurrect, speed decrease for the enemy, evasion increase for allies. The issue is that Zart might get ruined. There's a high chance he's just going to get aimed. So there is that. Moving into the next picks, we've got the Tiles and the Pig Boy. So Tile's interesting pick. Natty going single target. So there's that. However, if a Tile's lock does land, then the enemy is forced to attack him, triggering the passive, and that's his taunt. And the Pig Boy's pretty decent. Not going to lie. He's slowish, but he can do a lot of work. Then we've got the Torak and the Raspit. Raspit going to pair well with Mabe, triggering that mark, going to get a lot of damage out with the poison. Torak, just a damage dealer. Nothing great about him, but he's there. And moving into the final picks, we have the Goblin Anus and the Sneaky Beaky from Markendel. So very interesting picking the two goblins. To be honest, surprised they've lasted on the field this long, but with Goblin Anus in leadership ability, Sneaky Beaky and him might be able to get some work out. And a few of Goblin Anus's leadership ability perks apply to the team, not just faction, so might get some work there. And Natty picking the old top tier, god tier, black pepper or ghost pepper, whatever you want to call it, last pick with the Gatekeeper, pretty much ensuring a guaranteed win. Just can't go wrong with that character. Just a solid unit, all-rounder. Going into the subs, we got Kishat from Markendel and the Lael from Natty. So two damage dealer from that and Kishat. I mean, there's not many other options on the team, on the field at this point. So very interesting. So these are the two finalist teams. Whoever wins this is going to be the first AI Championship winner player base. This is the Season 3 AI Championships. Let's jump into the arena and see who is going to win. So here we are in the first match of the finals. Natty versus Markendel. The Silver Moon is locked down. They're going to try and need to take out that Silver Moon. If she gets her invulnerability out, there's going to be a little bit of danger. But I know that there is going to be a time where, there we go, the talent comes out on the Tiles and the poison misses from the Raspit. So now that is going to be a little bit of an issue. The mark is triggered though, so Tiles is going to take a little bit of damage. He may die because the Silver Moon is locked down. There's no way she can save a Tiles. When his turn comes around, the poison should take him out. The heal, no, but it doesn't. He's very close. The Gatekeeper comes through, takes out the Tiles. A 4v5 situation. The Silver Moon is still locked down. I think that maybe is going to do work in keeping her out of the picture. And if they can take out Silver Moon, that's going to be really helpful. But Zart very close to dying. He's on the brink. He's just hanging in there a little bit. If he can, nope, he cannot get any other abilities out. It is a 4v4 situation. And they just need to keep that Silver Moon under control. If they can take her out, a lot of missing going on. There we go. A bit of damage from the Mabe. Raspit taken into critical HP. There we go. The Slinger comes through and takes out the target, and now the damage is coming out on the enemy Pig Boy, who's getting a fair bit of counter attacks out. The Goblins are doing a little bit of work, actually. Bit of damage coming out from the Raspit. If the Mabe and the Raspit can survive, they might be able to do some work. Who knows? There is a dot on Mabe, though, so that's going to be a bit of an issue, and she dies. It's a 3v2 situation. We're going to see what happens here now. There is Gatekeeper not doing a lot, but there we go. He is going to have to come out with something, but he does not. And the first point goes to Markendel. We'll head over to the opponent, and they are going to decide what they want to do next. Moving into the second round in an absolute amazing move, Nat has decided to remove the Gatekeeper from her team. I think that's a very horrible move. Gatekeeper is obviously a staple in any team composition. He does a lot of damage. He's pretty much what carries any team through to the end, but Lael is now in, and the dot and the mark is now up on the... Oh, the dot's removed on the tiles, but the mark's still on there. If they can trigger the mark on a tiles, that will be a lot of damage to him. They need to take out that Silver Moon, though. Unfortunately, she gets the invulnerability up. That's a big hit. Lockdown comes out, which is pretty good. Means she's not going to be able to get the heal out, but they need to take out Silver Moon. Heal comes out from Zark. It's going to be very good. 8 stacks still left on the Silver Moon, so that's just going to be the AI smashing up against that wall until she dies. The heal does come out. Silver Moon hanging on by a thread. Just one more attack on Silver Moon will take her out. There you go. She's out of the picture. It's a 5v4 situation at the moment. Unfortunately, the Tiles has not triggered a taunt yet for some reason. I think everything he has done is missed so far. The dot comes out. The Pig Boy is about to die. A dot will take him out. The Goblins are just doing work in the background, though. I just feel like the longer they're alive, the more dangerous they become. The Tiles taunt will eventually have to come out. I don't know why it hasn't. It's just he's taken no damage so far. Now the Raspit is hitting the Sneaky Beaky. The Sneaky Beaky, oh, there we go. Atalis has landed a taunt, so that means Raspit will attack him, and now the taunt has been triggered. So that's going to be the damage diverted to Atalis now, while the Goblins are just remaining in the background, able to just do free attacks. They should be able to take out characters. Raspit very close to dying. Atalis going into critical HP. 2 dots on him. 2 dots still. There he goes, 4v2, but 3 characters in critical HP. The Lael, oh, so close to dying. It's just not enough, though. She will fall. There's not much more that can be done now, as the 2 Goblins are just hanging on. They're just hanging on. Torak now on the verge of dying. Raspit on the verge of dying. 3 characters on just hanging in there. The Goblin Anus does fall. Sneaky does take out Lael, but it's not enough. He takes out the Raspit, giving the second point to Nat. Very close. That is a point each. We're going to have to go to the third round. I'll take the fight over to the competitors, and they will decide what they want to do. Moving into the final battle, and Markendel has chosen not to replace any of his characters, simply because his sub is just not worth it in any way. So here we go. The battle now commences. Lockdown on the Silver Moon. If they can take out Silver Moon before the Tiles gets the taunt off. Nope, there we go. There's the taunt. So now they have to kill the Tiles before the Silver Moon's lockdown comes off. A lot of debuffs coming out on the Zart there. The Atal is now going under HP, takes a big chunk of damage there, has the poisons on him. He should be able to die. There we go. It's a 4v5 situation. The Zart in very critical HP. The Silver Moon is locked down once again as Zart falls. So a lot of damage coming out on the Silver Moon. Double strike. Oh, she just hangs on. That's unfortunate. It would be really good if she could have died there. I think the poisons will take her out, though. Hopefully she goes before. No, Lael wastes an attack, taking out the Silver Moon. It's a 3v4 situation now. Nat's characters are in a bit of critical HP now, and Markendel's characters look alright as the Pig Boy's taken below half HP. The Sneaky Big is actually doing a lot of work. Oh, the Double strike from the Raspit comes down. It's a 2v4 situation now. The Leo in critical HP, so is the Jag. It's just going to be critical HP again, just like the last match. Bit of damage coming out on the Goblin Anus now. The poison comes out, or it doesn't even come out on the Sneaky Beaky, but the mark is there. If it can be triggered, there we go. He's out. Whoa, big damage on the Raspit. 2 characters left. Jag taken out. It's the Mabe versus the Sneaky Beaky, and Mabe comes through, getting the final strike. A poison ticking over, doing a massive amount of damage. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Second point going to Natty Nat. Markendel eliminated from the competition, and the winner for the AI Championship Season 3 is Natty Nat. We'll go over, look at the scoreboard, look at everything that has happened so far, and we'll go over what happens now. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Natty Nat is the Season 3 AI Championships winner. If you have bet on her, you will be contacted. Actually, contact me on Discord, and we will start to sort out the prizes when the Playcott gets back into the office on Monday. So congratulations. A big thank you to all 32 participants who joined in. It was a lot of work organizing everything and all the battles, but everyone was wonderful. They helped out a tremendous amount. Thank you to Death for doing the little posters for everyone's little avatar for the competition. It was a tremendous help. And thank you to... who else am I forgetting? I'm forgetting someone. I know I am. Amity. Thank you, Amity, for doing the little brackets for all the people to fight in, where you see all the bands. That was all him. I'm sure there's many more other people to thank. Thank you to everyone. It's been wonderful. I am going to rest for fucking ever now, because this was a lot of work. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you're on the world, until next time, please take care of yourself.